Rikas, your instructor and the CEO of Witsberry Inc. I am coding since 2010 so far. In this session, I'm going to cover HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and jQuery for the front-end side development. And after that, I'll show you PHP and MySQL to develop server-side websites. So you don't need to worry about uh, to make complicated applications. I'll show you every step-by-step process to create a website. So don't imitate, just understand what I am doing. Try to compile in your brain what the code does before the code is executed by the compiler or interpreter or the server. So in this session, in this video, I'm going to cover a structure of the HTML language. So the HTML stands for the hypertext markup language, which is invented by Sir Tim Berners-Lee when he was founded the WWW. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to create a basic HTML document and HTML structure using the basic text editor. So let me create a HTML document. So if I want to create a website, I must try to store all files in a single folder. So I am create a main folder for website. I'm just call it a website. You can put any folders and any HTML documents or any images, any media in this folder. Now the task list is I want to create an HTML document. That's it. So if you want to create an HTML document, just open a text editor. I'm using the text editor in my, which is a default text editor for the Ubuntu. If you are using the Windows, you can use the Notepad, and if you are on the Macintosh, you can use the Text Wrangler. Um, at the end of this session, at the end of the whole session, I'll show you how to use the professional IDE to create the codes very quickly, and you must have to you don't have to be make pain in your fingers. So at the start of the course, you must have to type everything to create a website. So just let me move on. So if you want to make an HTML document, first I have to save the document in HTML format. Just click File, click Save As, and choose the folder where you want to save the document. Okay, I selected the folder, container folder. Now I have to put the file name. I call it the file name as hello. I don't want to put the name in capital letters or put spaces between the two letters. If I want to put the letter put if I want to put the hello, well, you can create it without space, or uh, if you want to make space between the two strings, you can use the underbar, but it's not recommended way to divide the two strings. So just use the hyphen to if you want space between the two strings. Okay, now put the put the file name. If I want to save it in HTML file, you must have to ensure that a file is contains the extension. If you have some image files, you can have a file in format .png or .jpeg or .jpg or GIF. Or if you have an if you have a word processing document, which is have a extension which is docx, or if you have a spreadsheet document which is created by the MS Excel, you can have the extension .xlsx. So if you want to create an HTML document, you must have to create the .html after the file name. So after that, you have to select the file character encoding or other things, not to select text files. So select all files to create a HTML document without any problems. Just save it. Now it's saved. If I double click to open it, it's nothing showing on the page because I didn't add anything on the page. If I put some strings on the document and getting refresh, yes, it's showing, but it's not a good practice to uh, put strings on HTML document because it's not HTML. So I'm going to show you the basic HTML structure. So if you want to create an HTML document, you must have to have some basic tags. I'm going to show you the basic tags in HTML. You must have these tags to create HTML document. Okay, let's move on. I put doc type HTML tag on the top of the HTML document, which is a tag. It's not indeed, but I recommend you to add this tag on top of your HTML document because the tag will tell the version of the HTML. Currently, the HTML version is 5. The doc type HTML will tell the browser I am HTML5, so I am a unique one. I have new features, so render it in new features. So the browser will understand, oh yeah, you are HTML5 now, so you are a new one. So I'll compile your new features in new ways. So it didn't complicate it with other versions. The HTML4 and HTML5 is totally different version. So if you put the HTML5 doc type HTML in your HTML document, the browser will never be conflict. So just put the HTML tag, doc type HTML tag. After that, you must have to type the open the HTML tag, which is open HTML tag, and it has another tag. It's called closing tag with the backslash. You have to put all things between this tag. I won't have to type anything after that HTML tag. It's not a best practice, so I had to put everything between the HTML tags. Between the HTML tags, you can have a lot of tags to create HTML document. So firstly, the HTML tag has another tag called head tag, this tag is using to tell the browser some additional information about title, descriptions, meta tags, and style sheet links and JavaScripts and many more things about the HTML document. It's never shown on your browser page. It's just tell the browser to render something beautifully. So if I want to put something about HTML title, I had to put on there. So I'm just skip it out now. If I have another tag is called the body tag. Tag is contains bunch of tags to create the media in the HTML document. If you want to put something on this white page, you must have to add the all things tag. The body tag has a closing tag. In HTML, there are a lot of tags come up with the open tag and closing tag, and very few tags or come up with just one tag. It no how opening or it's no how closing tag. It's just one single tag. Okay, if I want to put a paragraph, or if I want to put a img images, or if you want to put a video, you must try to put it between. You can't put it in the between the head tag. So I'm creating the hello world between the body tag. It's still not an HTML tag. I'll show you how to um, create the string using the native HTML tag. Yes, it's showing the same, but it has actual HTML tags. If I want to, it has hello world.html title. It's a slightly worse scenario. I want to put some semantic titles to my pages. So I put the title of the page in the between the head tag title, and I put the title of the page hello world page, and close the title tag. And if I refresh it, yes, it's changed. You can put any titles between the title tag. This is the basic HTML structure. You can create a lot of bunch of codes in the HTML document, but you must have to create these things in HTML. I not told about the title. Title is not indeed, but you want to create the title for the pages. It's a good practice. So the doc type HTML head body is the most important text to create HTML document. On my later session, I'll show you how to create the biggest websites using HTML, CSS, JavaScript, PHP, and more technologies. So until next time, practice and happy coding.